Welcome Sagittarius to your July 2023 reading, and thanks so much for tuning into my channel. If this is the first time you've tuned in, I offer free mini readings to all new subscribers. So if you've got a question about this particular reading or something that this reading doesn't cover for you, just click the subscribe button and ask your question in the comments section below. Just put new subscriber, then ask your question, or if you don't have a question, put new subscriber, free mini reading, or however you want to word it, and I will give you that more in-depth reading. Now, for everyone else, I also open it up for you to ask a question as well, so you can just write that below and I will give you a yes or a no answer, or a short message that comes out for you if it does, and I'll let you know. But for the new subscribers, you will get that more in-depth reading. Now, this month I'm using the Mystical Tarot deck. I love this deck. This is my go-to deck. It used to be my daily deck that I would give readings for. I just love it. And to clarify, I'm going to also be shuffling my mini Rider-Waite Tarot deck as well. It will go well with this because the Mystical Tarot deck is quite, the cards aren't huge, so the mini deck will go really well with that. But let's get into your reading. Now, there is some significant changes happening for you in July. Now, you start out the month with the energy of the Death card. Now, don't be alarmed. The Death card is a card of release. It's a card of endings. It's a card of change. And because this is a general reading, it can mean many things for many different people. Now, the Death card also represents a Scorpio, so you may have a very significant Scorpio in your life here. But I feel like there's going to be a change in the way you think about things, or in the way you look at certain situations. And there's going to be and you're going to be sort of releasing a lot of the things that, or a lot of the ways you used to look at things. And that's for some of you. Take what resonates here. A lot of you might be ending a contract or a legal situation. There might be an end coming to that. You might be also finishing up on a contract, like a career, a job. There could be some sort of significant ending in the way you are doing your career, or certainly any kind of legal, official kind of contractual agreement that you might be in. I feel like there could be some sort of endings here. And for some of you, you might have to stand your ground as well. If you are involved in a legal battle or in a contractual battle of some sort, stand your ground here when it comes to this ending or this release here, because if you believe in it enough, I feel like you're the one that's terminating this in a way, terminate or ending something. You are playing a part in bringing a certain situation to an end in your life. And if there is some kickback over that, just stand your ground, because you will be successful here. You've got the Seven of Wands. And this, if you look at the imagery, you see the person standing on a hill, defending his territory, defending his ground, and fighting off all of those naysayers or the people that have arguments or whatever. Now, you could also be standing your ground with an Aries. This card is right above the Aries card. It's also beside the Scorpio card. So there could be a Scorpio or an Aries here that you are having to defend yourself against, or you're having a debate or a discussion on, and you're having to stand your ground over something with one of these people as well. But you've got a great card in July. You've got the Wheel of Fortune, and this is that Wheel of Karma. So I feel like there's a real lucky break for you here, and it's going to make you so happy. I feel like it's going to bring a lot of your dreams into sight, and this could be anything from winning a lot of money, or certainly winning some money. You've got the Knight of Pentacles here right next to that Wheel of Fortune card. So you could be having an increase in your funds, or a win of some sort, or a windfall. But there's a certain lucky change of events that are coming in for you. And although things may seem like they're slow to show up and to come in, trust me, they're coming in, because you've got the Knight of Pentacles. I do apologize, I've got a cold. I'm just going to have a sip of drink. A sip of my cup of tea. I do apologize. So you've got that Knight of Pentacles, and this is slow and steady, successful, steadfast energy. And this Wheel of Fortune is actually bringing a lot of this energy in for you, and I feel like it's quite a stable, strong energy. So that in a way is lucky in itself. But you could have a significant earth sign here, that is a Taurus, a Capricorn, or a Virgo. But yeah, the Knights are all about moving energy, and things are on the move anyway, shifting and changing in terms of your career or in terms of your finances and abundance. Now you've got the Page of Swords. This card's come out for a few signs as well. So I feel like there could absolutely be a legal issue that you're involved in. Pages are all about news, about messages, about messengers. So you could have an air sign in your life, so a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarian here. But this can talk about you getting some news about even a promotion for some of you, or a new job where you are in a leadership position. You get to be the boss. You're certainly stepping up in your career here, but this is really useful information that's coming in for you. This could even be to do with your exams, something to do with your intellect. You might be hearing some news back about your studies, or about your education here. But again, legal, you might be getting some news about legal stuff, or even contracts here. But that King of Wands, I'll tell you what, that King of Wands is showing up for everyone as well. This is an Aries all day long. I don't usually read this as any other card. It can represent another fire sign, so Sagittarius like yourself, Leo, or Aries. But the King of Wands, that is Aries energy. That's Emperor energy. And this energy has been showing up for one sign or another, either through the Emperor card or through the King of Wands card. But this is a card of leadership. This is a card of getting things in order, getting all your ducks in a row, so to speak, planning things out meticulously before you make a move. And you're going to be really successful in doing that as well. But the King is, all about making some decisions, taking the lead, being the boss, bossing it up. And as I said, you might be bossing it up and having to stand your ground here about some decisions that you are making. This could be to do with your family, your relationships. But you are really, there's that Emperor energy there, where you are in control of the situation, and that's how you're going to drive your life forward. Now you've got the Ten of Cups. This is the happily ever after card. This is such lovely energy. And I feel like you're working towards your happily ever after, whatever that is for you. It's going to be different. For some, it's going to be a happy home. For others, it's going to be a great relationship. For others, it's going to be a wonderful relationship. But whatever it is, you're working towards your happily ever after. And because of that Wheel of Fortune, I think you're going to get what you're after here. Now, your final card is the Six of Swords. So for some of you, you might be leaving behind your idea about a happily ever after as well. That could be changing and shifting, and you've got different ideas. Now, for some of you, you might be moving or saying goodbye to your family or a family member. And for some of you, you might even be feeling like you're forced to do this. And it's been coming for a while, I feel. Yeah, and things could have been slow because of your financial situation, but things, you're moving to calmer shores. I think if you've had any issues with your family, or any emotional upheavals here, you're saying goodbye to that, and that's coming to an end. You're definitely moving to calmer waters, happier, emotional, fulfilling, secure environment. And and you could, for some of you could be saying goodbye to this earth sign as well, to an earth sign, so a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn here. But yeah, I feel like there's absolutely the message of release here. Now, I'm just going to clarify, as I said, with my mini Rider tarot deck. So let's just see, what comes out for you, and stuff comes out. I can't believe this. Oh, I thought it was the 7. The 7 of Cups has been coming out for everyone. But you've got the 6 of Cups here. So I feel like you might be being quite nostalgic about the past and thinking about the past, and you might be struggling in a way to let the past go as well. And I feel like you are going to be successfully doing that. You are either, for some of you, going to be leaving the past behind, leaving a situation from the past behind, or you are actually going to be picking something up that you did in the past and beginning and training and learning and putting some effort and energy and starting afresh with perhaps a creative project, or perhaps just a training regime or something that you did in the past. You will be picking that up again. And there's a new beginning here as well. You know, the Fool. You are going to maybe even take a leap of faith here for some of you. Start something new that you are going to need to have faith that things are going to work out. But don't worry, because you've got the 9 of Cups. You've got the 9 and the 10 there. This is wish fulfillment here. And with that, that Wheel of Fortune, wow. And again, look at this, the 8 of Cups. You are leaving something behind and something that didn't serve you anymore. And you are starting afresh, starting anew. You're new. And I don't know if you saw that pop out or not. The Emperor. What was I saying about Aries energy? The Emperor and the King of Wands. You are the one in control here. You're having to plan things out systematically, get some order in place. You are letting go of a negative situation that really was troublesome for you emotionally, and you are moving forward. And I feel like you are going to be you're going to be driving a lot of this. You've got the 3 of Pentacles here as well. This is a card of leadership. This is a card of mentorship. So I feel like you're taking on a lot of this Emperor energy as well. I mean, you are a fire sign, so you are a natural born leader anyway. You know, you've got that passion, you've got that drive, you've got that determination. And I feel like for a lot of you, you are going to be, you're going to be starting afresh in the way that you, in your career and in your, perhaps even the way you, if you are a leader, in the way you lead other people. There's, you're really, that is playing a big part in your life in July. And you know, the Hangman card. Now this card, I don't read reverse cards, but this actually came out reverse. So this came out like that. And even though I say I don't read reverse cards, what I do is I go through my deck and I make sure all the cards are up the right way. And if they do happen to come out reversed, then to me it's significant. And this card coming out the right way up, it's saying that you are really looking at things from a new perspective. And you are, and again, this message is coming through for a lot of signs as well. But if things have been at a bit of a standstill in your career, or in the way you make your money, your day-to-day life, this is changing and shifting as well. The Hangman is really saying that, in the upright position, is saying things are moving now, albeit slow and steady, like that Knight of Pentacles is talking about. Things are shifting and changing, which is quite a relief, and it is a dream come true for you. And wow, you've got the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands. You've got a lot of fiery energy around you, and the Queen of Wands is normally Leo, but any fire sign like yourself. And the Queen of Wands has been coming out for a lot of people too. So a lot of us are really using our own magnetism, our own desires, and really driving our lives in the direction that we want them to go in. But this is really lovely as well. And just, you know, abundant, passionate, powerful energy. And can you believe this? Look at that. The Six of Swords again. You're leaving, you could be potentially leaving something behind. And the way that you looked at that situation in the past is different to the way you're looking at it now. You're looking at it from a completely different perspective, and you are deciding to move on. And in a way, sort of feeling like you have to move on for your own happiness, for your own healthiness. But you're letting something go. And wow, the Strength card. I mean, the Queen of Wands is Leo. Strength rules Leo. Again, more messages coming through. Inner strength. You are harnessing your inner strength here. And you've been going through a lot, I feel, Saggy, and you've been strong enough to do this. And not only have you been strong enough to go through all of this, you have become stronger as well. You can pretty much handle anything. And can you believe it? Look, Knight of Pentacles. I mean, the messages are the same. They're coming through. Things are changing and shifting, albeit slowly. You are moving in the right direction, in a secure, stable, abundant direction here. And you're going to be, you know, this is, I feel like there's not too much energy and rushing here. It's all happening in divine right timing almost. You know, things are really working out in the right way that they should be for you. Yeah, I definitely feel like you've gone through a lot here, but definitely coming into balance. And the Queen of Cups, this is Scorpio again. I mean, Scorpio. nurturing, loving energy. I feel this person, if this is a person in your life, this person has given you a lot of inner strength as well, and has been able to, provide you with a sense of emotional security here. And this has really empowered you as well. This is quite lovely energy. The Queen of Cups, this is that person that is very, very caring, very, very nurturing, good listener. And, whenever court cards show up in a reading, if they don't represent a person in our life, you are taking on the energy of these people, and you are becoming the nurturer and the carer, and you are going to be so successful at it. That is the victory card there, Sagittarius. You are going to get what you want. You've stood your ground. You've worked really hard to get what it is you want. You had to delve down into that deep, strong inner strength of yours, and you've done it with guidance, you've done it with nurturing and caring and experience, and you are victorious. You are really, really victorious in July. I hope that's not sounding too wishy-washy, but if this hasn't already happened, this is absolutely going to be happening for you in July. It's really lovely, wonderful energy. So we'll leave it there. I hope that resonated with you. Please leave me your comments and let me know. Don't forget, take me up on my offer of that free mini reading if you're a new subscriber, or if you just want to ask me a question, you can go ahead and do that, and I will give you that short answer to your question, or the yes or no. So have a great July, and I hope to see you next month. Bye.